Hello to anyone that might be watching. This is going to be a new RuneScape series, Old School RuneScape. Man, I love this game. I have been playing Old School on and off since 2005. I'm an original OG RuneScape player. One of my favorite games of all time. This will be a very casual, hardcore Iron Man playthrough series. Very casual, but also meta, I think. I have a lot to say about the current old school RuneScape, I guess, content creation community. Nothing bad, just thoughts. Since I've been a spectator for so long, but not a active participant. Um, here's the only rules that I have in mind for the playthrough here, and that's I want to do a hardcore Iron Man. I'm gonna start in free to play for a long while. I'm gonna pretend uh, my mom has not bought my membership yet. It's 2005. I'm a child. I can't pay for membership. I gotta wait for my mom to buy it. Hopefully, sometime after Christmas if I've been good and all my grades are up to snuff. Probably already noticed in the bottom. I'm not gonna tell you guys the name of this account. Let me see how long I can hold out without some of you figuring it out. I hope that that ends up being because of you guys being good sleuths rather than me messing up something in the editing and making my username obvious. I think it would be fun um, because if I can get meta already quickly, um, I think that's something that has spoiled uh, restricted Iron Man series for me in the past has been knowing the username of the account so that I could just look them up on the high scores and see where they were before even the next update video came out. And that's all well and cool. Now this is interesting. Is this in the whole tutorial? The glowing boxes? It's been a while since I've made a new account. Um, Probably looks better zoomed in. Yeah, I do like this feature in the client. Man, that's nice. Um, yeah, I think my only rules for this account is that I will be using the official client only. As much as I love RuneLight, I think it takes some of the immersion out for me. Um, and I also will be not using the wiki. So, sort of like is it Alien Food? Sort of like his unguided series. I've got a decent amount of knowledge of the game already, so I think we'll get pretty far before I start getting in trouble. Does mean I will be doing things accidentally, inefficiently. I know some pretty good skilling methods and whatnot. It means things won't be perfect, which is, I think, the way things should be for a more casual playthrough. Yeah, in general, I'm going to play the game that I want. I think I'd like to frame each episode around a specific task or doing something in general. I think this first episode, honestly, will just be getting through the tutorial and talking in general about how I want things to go, if that's all right with you. I hope my microphone setup isn't too scuffed for you guys. You guys, you guys are me. You're like me. You've seen some pretty scuffed playthroughs that have been enjoyable just because of the content, right? And I'm hoping that we could have some of that here. Yeah, I love old school. I think a lot of the greatest parts of old school have been the content. Some of the guys like Settled, Rarg, Link's Ocarina. I'm not going to start naming names because there's too many now. I feel bad about not naming them all. I don't remember which stuff to block out. I might just block out the whole this thing. I might just block that whole thing out for the first episode to make an easy edit out of it. Um, this is kind of this probably looks a lot cleaner when it's not the fixed menu. It takes up so much. I don't know. I'm complaining for no good reason already. I love this game. Here's what I think. I think it's been almost a decade, right, since like Iron Man mode came out. And so the restricted Iron Man modes, we've basically gone a full cycle and then some. We went from regular Iron Man mode being interesting in content creation to the restricted Iron Man accounts being interesting to them being so overplayed that we were making fun of them to the point where that's not even funny anymore. I saw a reference in Sailing to the Iron Man by the way joke, and I realized how. And I'm not saying that they put in a lame joke that didn't land. I just realized how long it's been since people have been making those kinds of jokes. you know? Yeah, I stay with the generic guy in order to make him less identifiable, if you know what I mean. I really would like to see how long I can go without you guys figuring out the name of this account. Again, I just really like the idea of you guys really not knowing what happens next. You guys not knowing when I die. If I do, I'm hoping I don't. I would like that. Depends on how far we get, but I would like dying to be an end to the series, if it could be. I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't use the tutorial stuff. I'm going to use the starter equipment too, by the way, guys. I think we've also developed a this is a silly side thought. Um, there's almost a whole meta discussion now about if people are going to keep the starting items on their restricted account or not. Um, I'm over it. I'll just keep it. It's an easier start. I think one thing I've seen with a lot of Iron Man series too, tell me if I'm wrong, but um, a lot of smaller Iron Man series with really strange rule sets, or they're doing something really unique, which is very cool. I love how creative people have been. They spend too long getting really meta about the rules and worrying too much about the rules of the game. I don't know anything about this stuff. They really changed the polling. That's cool, I guess. They spend too long trying to figure out what the viewers, what the rules of the series should be. You know, it'd be like episode 4 or 5, and they'd be like, still like, hey guys, should we make an exclusion when we get to total level 2000 about whether or not I can use the Lumbridge home teleport while I'm bossing for Scotizo? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Half this stuff you'll find way later in the series. Hopefully, it's later. How much I don't know about this game that I really should. I think this will go off vibes mostly. I'm gonna ban myself from the wiki. I think in general, it's ruined my appreciation of the game, especially with sailing. All this stuff coming out in sailing, it's been so much fun to figure things out on my own and like talk around with the few friends that I have that are still playing. Like, hey, do you see this? Yeah, this island has this cool stuff on it. Isn't that cool? Oh, this is a big moment, right? Yeah. It's like, all right. Hardcore. Let me double check. I like to be really sure. Yeah, okay. Let's get this guy. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the heck. Sorry about that. Jeez. What's going on? I'm clicking too much. All right, let's go. We so did it. One quest. Well, that's interesting. There's a quest point now? I didn't know that. Guess you can't have 0 QP now. Ruins every 0 QP Iron Man. That's actually a nifty change. That's a subtle change, but it's nifty. Done it. We've done it. And as proof to can we do this? If you guys have any editing or video tips, let me know. I'm very happy to take them on. Got no shame here. Obviously, I'm not a very little trick for you guys. A little subtle trick right here. Oh, check that out. The Iron Man. There we are, as promised. We are a hardcore Iron Man. That is for sure. Who's this guy? Shout out to that guy. Hope that doesn't dox me somehow. Well, that's actually going to be it. We're just going to actually get rolling to the skills next. What are we going to do next? We're just do some combat. That's the kind of fun to start with. Ooh, that'd be fun someday. Eh? Eh? All right. Later.